What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestling Dontaku 2022 predictions. Now, Wrestling Dontaku happens this Sunday morning live on NewJapanWorld.com from the legendary Fukuoka Pei Dome in Fukuoka, Japan. Now, this card for Wrestling Dontaku this year, folks, it is incredibly stacked and unbelievably loaded from top to bottom. We have 9 fantastic matches with 6 big titles on the line, so I am extremely excited to do my Wrestling Dontaku predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Wrestling Dontaku this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was Windy City Riot back in Chicago, we went a perfect 9-0. So our overall record coming in is 473, 160, and 5. So we're coming in extremely hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So over in this video, we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 4 pay-per-view winning streak. Hope in this video, we make it 5 in a row. Hopefully. And hope you guys be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we put up on the channel in the month of April this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first time viewer, this is your first video, boy, pick to go in if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for Wrestling Dontaku this year from the Fukuoka Pei Dome in Fukuoka, Japan. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is two. Whoop whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a 6-man tag team battle. On one side, they are all representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, consisting of Taka Michinoku and the former 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, His Lordship Lord Taichi, and the 2022 New Japan Cup winner Zack Sabre Jr. They are Dangerous Tekkers. And their opponents, consisting of Jet Black Death Mask, MX Bushi, the former undisputed IWGP champion, the Rampaging Dragon Shingo Takagi, and New Japan Pro Wrestling's first dragon, the Dragon Tatsumi Fujinami. So coming from me in the 6-man tag team battle, I am going to go with Bushi, the Rampaging Dragon Shingo Takagi, and New Japan Pro Wrestling's first dragon, Tatsumi Fujinami, to get it done and defeat the Suzuki Gun squad of Taka Michinoku and the Dangerous Tekkers by any means. And now, next matchup. It is a one-on-one showdown with momentum at stake going into this year's Best of Super Juniors tournament. On one side, he is representing Chaos, and he was the man that made it to the finals of last year's Best of Super Juniors tournament, looking to get some momentum going into this year's tournament. He is Direct Drive Yo, and his opponent is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the reigning Best of Super Juniors champion, looking to go into the tournament this year to try to repeat. He is the former multiple-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Ticking time bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. Now, this is the second one-on-one meeting between Direct Drive Yo and Hiromu Takahashi. Hiromu won the only meeting over Direct Drive Yo at last year's Best of Super Juniors tournament final on December 15th. So these two have not met each other in over 1 year. So coming from me in the rematch of last year's Best of Super Juniors tournament for momentum going into this year's Best of Super Juniors tournament, I know a lot of people are actually thinking Yo could win it this year after falling short last year, and I definitely would agree with them. I think Yo would be not be a shocker to make it back to the finals. I don't think Hiromu's going to get there this year as the defending champion. I don't think they have that. I don't think he has that chance. But coming from me, I am going to go with Direct Drive Yo to get his revenge and get that win back from the finals last year and get it done here and defeat Hiromu Takahashi by any means in a banger. And now, next matchup, it is another one-on-one showdown. On one side, he is representing Hontai, and he is a former member of the Cutthroat Darkness era of Bullet Club. And he is also one half of the former 7-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He is one half of the Gorillas of Destiny. He is the Silverback, Tongaloa, a.k.a. T. And his opponent is representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And he is also representing Bullet Club's House of Torture, and he is 1/3 of the reigning never openweight 6-man tag team champions. He is the Tokyo Pimps, Yujiro Takahashi. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown and the ongoing war between the Gorillas of Destiny, Hontai against Bullet Club, I am going to go with the Silverback Tongaloa, aka T, to get it done and defeat the Tokyo Pimps, Yujiro Takahashi, by any means. And now next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Starting off with the challengers. They are both representing Suzuki Gun, Ichiban, and they are looking to become the next IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are the team of Doki, Master of the Doki Choki, and the Heel Master, Yoshinobu Kanemaru. And Doki and Nobu are challenging the 69th, reigning and defending IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the team of Way to the Grand Master, Master Wato, and Coach Ryusuke Taguchi. They are Team 6 or 9. Now, this is a big opportunity for both Doki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, a chance to become the next IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and history at Wrestling Dontaku makes them a slight underdog. There is side you have Team 6 or 9 looking to continue their reign as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and are looking to make their second title defense a successful one. Now, Team 6 or 9 got it done at Hyper Battle over Bullet Club's cutest tag team, and after the match, during the backstage comments, Doki and Kanemaru made their intentions clear. They want to be the next Junior Tag Team Champions. And history at Wrestling Dontaku makes Team 6 or 9 a slight favorite. Now, here's a Wrestling Dontaku dangerous fact. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles have been defended 7 times at Wrestling Dontaku. The titles have changed hands 3 times. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions here at Wrestling Dontaku are 3 and 3. Now, the last time the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles were successfully defended here, you have to go all the way back to 2014, 8 years ago, when the Young Bucks successfully defended the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles. And the last time the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles changed hands at Wrestling Dontaku, you have to go all the way back to 2016 when Matt Sydal and Ricochet won the belts. So coming from me in this matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, I would not be shocked if Doki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru win this, but how can you go against 69? So coming from me, I'm going to go with Team 6 or 9 to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles by any means and defeat the team of Doki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. And now next matchup. It is a triple threat match for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Starting off with the challengers. First, they are both representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And they are looking to become the next IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are the team of Bullet Club's one and true crown jewel Chase Owens and the Rogue General Bad Luck Fale. Salute him, Kevin. Next, they are representing Chaos, and they are the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions looking to regain the titles here. They are the team of Headhunter Yoshihashi and the Fierce Warrior Hiroki Goto. They are Bishamon. And Bullet Club and Chaos are challenging the 93rd and reigning and defending IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are both representing the United Empire, consisting of the Great Protector, All Hail the Dominator, the Great Okan, and the Imperium Unit, Njpw. Now, this is a huge opportunity for both Bullet Club and Chaos, a chance to become the next IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, but history at Wrestling Dontaku makes both these teams the heavy underdogs. Their side, you have the United Empire's own Great Okan and Njpw looking to start their first reign as the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and they're looking to make their first title defense a successful one. Now, Okan and Cobb won the belts from Chaos, Bishamon's, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto at Hyper Battle in Ryogoku Sumo Hall, and it's about damn time the United Empire had some gold in their stable. That is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ospreay already holds the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship, and now Cobb and Okan have the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. And for me, they absolutely deserved it. And they said it backstage, they'll take on any challenge. They'll take on Fale and Chase. They'll take on any type of challenge. And history at Wrestling Dontaku makes the United Empire the heavy favorite, because here is a Wrestling Dontaku dangerous fact. The IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles have been defended 9 times at Wrestling Dontaku. The titles have only changed hands 3 times. IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions here at Wrestling Dontaku are 5-3. Now, the last time the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles were successfully defended at Wrestling Dontaku, you have to go all the way back to 2017 when War Machine did it 5 years ago. And the last time the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles changed hands here was all the way back in 2013, 9 years ago, when Tenkozy won them. So coming from me in this triple threat match for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, this one should be good. And I would not be shocked if Chase and Bad Luck Fale win this, but if they don't be surprised. The Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, will be next in line for those tag team straps. But keep an eye on Chase and Bad Luck Fale if they lose this match. I wouldn't be shocked Bishamon regained the belt after they lost them at Hyper Battle. But coming from me, I'm going to go with my boys in the United Empire, Dominator, the Great Okan, and Jeff Cobb to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles by any means and defeat Bishamon and Bullet Club. And now next matchup. It is for the Never Openweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing Hontai, and he is also a former member of the Cutthroat Darkness era of Bullet Club, one of the Bullet Club OGs. And he is the former and only 7-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. He is the other half of the Gorillas of Destiny, and he's looking to become the next Never Openweight Champion. He is the good guy, Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga is challenging a member of the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And he is also representing Bullet Club's House of Torture. And he is the other half of the reigning Never Openweight 6-man Tag Team Champions. And he is the 35th reigning and defending 2-time Never Openweight Champion. He'll be accompanied by the Spoiler Dick Togo. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is King of Darkness Evil, because this is evil. Everything is evil. It's real and is just too sweet. Now, this is the third one-on-one meeting between Tama Tonga and King of Darkness Evil. Evil has won both previous meetings, and their last meeting happened in the second round of this year's New Japan Cup when Bullet Club excommunicated God and Jado from the group. Now, starting off with Tama Tonga first, this is a huge opportunity for him. A chance to get his first chance at payback over Bullet Club after what happened in the New Japan Cup second round against Evil when every member of Bullet Club turned their kicked God and Jado to the curb and kicked them out of Bullet Club, and Tama Tonga has been waiting for this. He's the reason Evil is in Bullet Club, so he's starting off with the guy he brought in, and a chance for him to win his first singles championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's crazy to think that he's been there that long and he's never had a singles championship. He's always been known as a tag team wrestler with his brother Tama Tonga and the Gorillas of Destiny, but this is his first time outside of the tag team scene going after his first singles title, and History at Wrestling Dontaku makes him a slight favorite. There is side you have King of Darkness Evil looking to continue his darkness reign as the Never Openweight Champion, and he's looking to make his third title defense a successful one. Now, he last defended the title at a Hyper Battle, defeating Hiromu Takahashi, getting that monkey off his back after Hiromu beat him with his own move in Corrigan Hall in the New Japan Cup. And after that match, Tama Tonga made his intentions clear. He wants to start his payback tour with the guy he brought into Bullet Club and take his Never Openweight Championship. And History at Wrestling Dontaku makes Evil a slight favorite. Now, here's a Wrestling Dontaku dangerous fact. The Never Openweight title has been defended 6 times at Wrestling Dontaku. The title has changed hands 3 times. Never Openweight champions here are 2 and 3. Now, the last time the Never Openweight title was successfully defended here, you have to go all the way back to 2014, 8 years ago, when Ishii defeated Tomoaki Honma. And the last time the Never Openweight title changed hands, ironically enough, was last year with my boy Switchblade Jay White winning it and becoming the first Grand Slam champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, coming from me in this huge matchup for the Never Openweight Championship, This is a tough pick because you guys already know I roll with Switchblade Jay White. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I've been breathing with him for 4 years. I've been breathing with him as the leader of Bullet Club. I also do like the House of Torture group, even though I know a lot of people don't like them. I like them, and I do like Evil. But coming from me, Tama Tonga has to win this match. So coming from me, I am going to go with the good guy Tama Tonga to become the new never openweight champion, his first singles title in his New Japan Pro Wrestling career, and defeat King of Darkness Evil in a hard-hitting banger. And now next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is also representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And he is a former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, and he is a former 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion looking to regain the gold here. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori. And Taiji Ishimori is challenging a member of Suzuki Gun, Ichiban, and he is the 91st and reigning and defending 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Rogue Luchador El Desperado. Now this is the 4th one-on-one meeting between Taiji Ishimori and El Desperado. Despy leads the all-time series 2-1. Now, Ishimori last defeated Desperado back at last year's Best of Super Juniors tournament on November 15th, and Desperado's last victory over Taiji Ishimori happened that same year at Summer Struggle in Sapporo. Now, starting off with Taiji Ishimori first, this is a huge opportunity for him, a chance to once again be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion going into this year's Best of Super Juniors tournament this year, but History at Wrestling Dontaku makes the Bone Soldier a heavy underdog. There inside you have El Desperado looking to continue his reign as the 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and he's looking to make his 4th title defense a successful one. Now, he last defended the title at Hyper Battle in Ryogoku Sumo Hall, defeating Murder Machine Show, and with the Best of Super Juniors coming up, Desperado's looking to once again go into the tournament as the Junior Heavyweight Champion. And History at Wrestling Dontaku makes El Desperado a heavy favorite. Now, here's a Wrestling Dontaku dangerous fact. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight title has been defended 9 times at Wrestling Dontaku. The title's only changed hands twice. Junior champions here at Wrestling Dontaku are 6-2. Now, the last time the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title was successfully defended was all the way back in 2019, 3 years ago, when Dragon Lee successfully defended the title. And the last time the Junior Heavyweight title changed hands at Wrestling Dontaku, you have to go all the way back to 2012, 9 years, when Low-Key defeated then Junior Heavyweight Champion Prince Devitt. So coming from me, in this huge matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, and to see who will go into the Best of Super Juniors tournament this year as the champion, this one should be good. These guys know submissions, and you know Taiji Ishimori is going to go for the shoulder, try to go for that Gargano escape submission. You know Desperado is going to go for that stretch muffler finisher. This one's going to be a really good one. I can feel this being a banger. But coming from me, I am going to go with the Rogue Luchador El Desperado to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title by any means and defeat Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori in a banger. And now next matchup. It is to determine who will be the new IWGP United States Champion. On one side, he is the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that IWGP Heavyweight Championship 8 times. He is a former 2-time IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He is the second ever Grand Slam winner in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, and he's looking to become the first ever 3-time IWGP United States Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the ace of the universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and his opponent is the leader of the Undisputed Era, and he is the former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, a 2-time Best of Super Juniors winner, a former Never Openweight Champion, and he is the former Undisputed IWGP Champion. He is the reigning Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion, and he's looking to become the first ever British-born IWGP United States Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. From the ashes fill the skies. He is the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. Now this is the second one-on-one meeting between Hiroshi Tanahashi and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay won the last meeting over Hiroshi Tanahashi all the way back in the 2019 G1 Climax tournament. So these two have not met each other in over 3 years. Now this matchup came to be after the former IWGP US Champion Sanada had to forfeit the title after fracturing his orbital bone during the New Japan Cup tournament by the hands of Will Ospreay on accident. Will Ospreay came out saying, I should be the champion, I'm the last guy to beat Sanada, but Tanahashi said, you're going to have to beat me and prove that you deserve to be the US champ. Now, starting off with Tanahashi first is a big opportunity for him, a chance to become the first ever 3-time IWGP United States champion, but personally for me, he does not need to win this match. We all know the challenge was set in DC by Jon Moxley at Windy City Riot. It's going to be Moxley versus Tanahashi, and if Tanahashi wins this, it could be for the IWGP US title, and a chance of Moxley holding the belt again and holding it over a year haunts me because this belt needs to stay in New Japan Pro Wrestling to be elevated. And sure, Hiroshi Tanahashi is one of the greatest of all time, but his days of holding belts for 6 to 9 months are over. He didn't even hold the US title this year, not even 1 month, and he lost the belt to Sanada. So I'm really hoping New Japan doesn't just give this belt to Tanahashi just to give it back to Jon Moxley, but New Japan Pro Wrestling has done it before. And on the other side, you have my boy, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, looking to become the first ever British-born IWGP US Champion. And lately, Will Ospreay has been screwed left and right. We all saw what happened at Windy City Riot against Jon Moxley. That matchup was amazing, but it ended in controversy because after 2 paradigm shifts, Will Ospreay kicked out at 2, but the refs counted 3, in which he was absolutely screwed out of that match. He even put out a petition to he's been screwed. I mean, that if you saw the match, he kicked out at 2, the referee counted 3. And lately, he has just been getting screwed left and right. And for me, Ospreay has to win this match. This is must win for the Commonwealth Kingpin. And it's a chance for Ospreay to elevate, no pun intended, the IWGP US title to new standards. And Ospreay can definitely do that. He did it with the Junior Heavyweight title. He did it for a cup of coffee with the Never Openweight title. He did it with the Undisputed Championship after New Japan Pro Wrestling stripped him of the belt 4 months after, 4 months later, right after Dontaku last year. So for me, Ospreay has to win this match because if they just give it to Tanahashi, it would just be New Japan just screwing the Commonwealth Kingpin again in 2022. So coming from me, in this match to determine who will be the 14th and new IWGP United States Champion, it's the Aerial Assassin, the Commonwealth Kingpin versus the Ace of the Universe. It's the Hidden Blade and the Stormbreaker versus the High Fly Flow. This one's going to be good, but coming from me, like I said, Ospreay has to win this match. So coming from me, I'm going to go with the leader of the United Empire, my boy, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, to become the new and first ever British-born IWGP United States Champion and defeat the Ace of the Universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, by any means in a banger. And now, it's time for the main event. It is for the Undisputed IWGP Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the former two-time IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Champion, and he's looking to become the next Undisputed IWGP Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and Tetsuya Naito is challenging the leader of Chaos, the former five-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he is the fourth reigning and defending undisputed IWGP Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Now this is the 13th one-on-one meeting between Tetsuya Naito and Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. And folks, it's the third match between these two this year alone. The series is tied 6-6. So whoever wins this will break this unbreakable tie and become the undisputed IWGP champion. Now, Naito's last victory over Tetsuya Naito happened in the semifinals of this year's New Japan Cup tournament. And Okada's last victory over Naito happened at the New Japan Golden Series back in Osaka-jo Hall on February 20th of this year. Now, starting off with Naito first, this is a huge opportunity for him. And for me, this is Naito's last chance. It's another opportunity at the Undisputed Championship. And with Dominion coming up and the G1 Climax Tournament returning in July, this could be Naito's last one-on-one shot at the Undisputed IWGP Championship. And yes, Naito has beaten Okada this year. He gave Okada his only loss in 2022. So if there's a chance that Naito could walk out the Undisputed Champion, absolutely. The chances are very high. But it's going to be a very tough and stiff matchup. There inside you have Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada looking to continue his reign as the Undisputed IWGP Champion. And he's looking to make his fourth title defense a successful one. Now, Okada last defended the belt at Hyper Battle in Ryogoku Sumo Hall in the main event when he defeated the 2022 New Japan Cup winner, Zack Sabre Jr. in a classic. And now Okada's looking to avenge that lone loss he has in 2022, and that was to Tetsuya Naito. And Okada's looking to go into Dominion as the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He's also looking to possibly be at the Capital Collision in DC in a couple weeks, as well as the Super Show for All Elite Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door in June in Chicago, a couple weeks after Dominion. But Okada's looking to show that that one loss was just a fluke, and he's looking to walk out still the Undisputed IWGP Champion. So coming from me in this massive main event match for the Undisputed IWGP Championship between two faction leaders of Los Ingobernables de Japón and Chaos, this one's going to be good. That matchup in the Golden Series in Osaka was fantastic. It was under 30 minutes with Okada beating Naito. So you know this one's going to definitely go long. It's the Destino versus the Landslide and the Rainmaker. It's the Stardust Genius versus the Rainmaker. This one's going to be fantastic. But coming from me, would I be shocked if Naito wins this? Absolutely. But I'll be happy he does. But coming from me, there's a lot of other challengers I want to see face Okada. Especially my boy Switchblade Jay White, who I think is going to be the future and next Undisputed IWGP Champion. So coming from me, I'm going to go with the Rainmaker himself, Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, to retain the Undisputed IWGP Championship by any means and defeat Tetsuya Naito in a main event banger. And those are my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestling Dontaku 2022 predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you see winning that massive main event match for the Undisputed IWGP Championship between Naito and Okada? Let me know if Naito has a legit great chance of walking out the champion, or do you see the Rainmaker standing on top once again? Let me know who you guys winning the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship between Taiji Ishimori and El Desperado. Who do you see becoming the new IWGP United States Champion between Tanahashi and Ospreay? Who do you see walking out the Never Openweight Champion between Tama, Tonga, and Evil? Who do you see winning the Heavyweight Tag Team Championships in that triple threat match? And who do you see walking out the IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions between Suzuki Gun and Team 609? Let me know all of your picks and your opinions in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're on the road to 1,020 subscribers. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, guys, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling, and the WWE, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys hopefully on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday for my official 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs first round predictions, my 2022 NBA Playoffs conference semifinal predictions, and my Backlash 2022 predictions. Rollins, Cody Rhodes 2, and Styles, Edge 2. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe, and peace.